Off we go from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now third down and 7. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 5 catches, 65 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll look to throw now on first down. Short throw, it's Higbee. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 6. He'll get this to Elliott. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. And he had a short touchdown run last series. 4 carries, good yardage as well. Pretty good all around, really, Charles.
It was, because think of the drive that created all of that, right? The ability to carry the football, the ability to see holes that were created for him, even able to pat the wide receivers on the back and say, thanks, guys, for the help, and finishes it off with that short touchdown run. I can't wait to see what they do in the next drive and the next series, because I want to see how the defense adjusts.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Shoves him aside, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. 56 yards. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
An extra point try now for Moody. And it is now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And this taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. A CD after this game. There will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January. More of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
2nd and 14. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
11 yards for number 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 4. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this down to the 32. They'll set up to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now back to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Hunter Long, the tight end. And now it's second down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp from 10 yards out. And the Rams are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And the 49er hands team does its job.
Holding, receiving team.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by John Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6.
31-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Back to throw again. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Higbee secures it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, your former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one complete downfield to Kupp. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, the streak lives as they move